Did you know that the average American household has around $137,000 in debt? And yet, 76% of people feel stressed about their finances every single day. But here's the shocking truth. You don't need a high-paying job or a massive inheritance to build real wealth. In fact, frugal living may be the ultimate wealth-building strategy. It's not about cutting out everything you love or living in constant sacrifice. It's about making smarter choices with your money every day. The key is to understand that being frugal isn't just about spending less, it's about spending smarter and investing in your future. In this video, we'll dive deep into how you can turn frugality into a powerful wealth-building tool. From shifting your mindset to using creative strategies that anyone can implement, we'll show you how small habits can add up to massive wealth. Stick around as we reveal the strategies that have helped millions of people take control of their finances and build a secure future, all without ever living paycheck to paycheck. Ready to change the way you think about money? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Mindset Shift. Unlocking the power of less. When it comes to building wealth, the first step is not about finding the best investment or saving every penny. It's about changing how you think. Frugal living starts with a mindset shift. It's about valuing your money and your time, knowing that wealth isn't just about what you spend, but what you keep. The key is focusing on experiences over things. Research by the National Endowment for Financial Education shows that people who value experiences over material items tend to be happier and better at managing their finances. By making mindful choices, you create a sense of control, which leads to financial freedom. Think of frugality as a superpower, a way to gain more freedom without giving up joy. This isn't about deprivation, it's about balance. For instance, cutting back on things you don't care about lets you spend on what truly matters. As financial expert Ramit Sethi puts it, spend extravagantly on the things you love, and cut costs mercilessly on the things you don't. A shift like this turns spending into a tool, not a trap. When you start to think of your money as a limited resource, you'll make better decisions. It's less about denying yourself and more about saying yes to what truly aligns with your life goals. Chapter 2. Frugal Innovation. How creativity can supercharge your savings. Frugality encourages creativity. When you cut back on spending, you're forced to think outside the box. This isn't a bad thing, it's actually quite liberating. A study from the University of California found that scarcity leads to more innovative thinking. When you limit your resources, you find new, better ways to get things done. Whether it's repurposing old furniture, growing your own food, or fixing things instead of buying new, frugal living fuels your ability to innovate. Take DIY projects as an example. People who live frugally often find ways to create something useful from items others would throw away. Upcycling furniture or clothes isn't just sustainable, it saves a lot of money. Instead of buying the latest gadget, think of a creative solution to meet the same need. This mindset allows you to make the most of what you already have and find new ways to make your life easier and cheaper. Chapter 3. The Silent Wealth Accumulator. How small daily habits build big savings. Sometimes, the smallest habits make the biggest difference. Frugal living is about those little choices you make every day that add up over time. Let's talk about compound savings. If you save just $5 a day, in a year, you'll have $1,825. Imagine that savings growing over several years. Now, combine that with smart investing, and you've got a serious wealth-building strategy. Small daily actions like brewing your own coffee, meal prepping, or cutting out unnecessary subscriptions can add up to huge savings in the long run. According to a study from the University of Scranton, 92% of people who set financial goals fail to achieve them, but only because they don't track their small, everyday habits. Take carpooling instead of driving alone. Over time, that's a huge savings on gas, parking, and even car maintenance. Or think about meal prepping instead of dining out. The average person spends $232 per month on eating out. That's over $2,700 a year that could be saved by simply preparing meals at home. These small, consistent habits compound into larger financial gains. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more powerful strategies to build wealth. Chapter 4. Frugal yet fierce. How strategic spending fuels your financial goals. Frugal living doesn't mean you stop spending entirely. In fact, strategic spending is one of the smartest ways to build wealth. It's not about avoiding all purchases, it's about directing your money where it matters most. When you spend with purpose, you create an alignment between your financial actions and your long-term goals. For instance, cutting out impulse buys can free up money for things that actually appreciate, like investments or your retirement fund. Consider this. Someone who consistently saves $500 per month for 10 years and invests that money with a 7% return will have $104,713 at the end. But if they spent that $500 impulsively, it would be gone in a blink. Strategic spending allows you to direct your resources toward what will bring you closer to your goals. It could be setting aside money for stocks, investing in real estate, or paying off debt faster. The key is consistency and focus. Smart financial planning can turn frugality into a wealth-building tool. Chapter 5. The Frugal Networking Advantage. Building wealth without breaking the bank. Networking is a key element of wealth building. But here's a twist. Frugal living can actually improve your networking opportunities. Many successful people have built their wealth by forming connections in places that don't require expensive memberships or exclusive events. Frugality encourages seeking out free or low-cost ways to meet like-minded individuals. A simple meetup or a free online webinar can often lead to valuable opportunities. For example, attending a local community event or participating in volunteer work can connect you with influential people, without spending a dime. According to a study by LinkedIn, 85% of jobs are filled through networking. But here's the kicker: you don't have to pay for expensive conferences to network. In fact, focusing on authentic, meaningful connections is more valuable than exchanging business cards at a high-cost event. Frugal living also encourages resource sharing. Bartering services with others or offering help in exchange for knowledge or opportunities can lead to valuable relationships that help you grow your wealth. Chapter 6. Living wealthy, not lavish. How minimalism trumps materialism in the long run. In a world obsessed with materialism, frugal living offers a powerful alternative. The idea of living wealthy isn't about having more, it's about having enough. Minimalism teaches that happiness isn't tied to owning things, it's about finding contentment with less. Research from the University of Minnesota found that people who embrace minimalism are happier and more financially secure than those who constantly chase new material possessions. Living with less means fewer expenses, fewer distractions, and less stress. It's easier to focus on what truly matters when your life is simplified. And the best part? You have more freedom to invest your money in what will truly help you build wealth, like paying off debt or growing a savings account. A great example of this is the tiny house movement. People who live in small homes spend far less on rent or mortgages, giving them the opportunity to save or invest the money they would otherwise spend on bigger, more expensive houses. Minimalism, therefore, isn't about cutting back, it's about gaining more freedom and opportunity. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to build wealth the frugal way and take control of your financial future.